One item certainly to be on the MEP exam is going to be copy monitor. This is a very important part of Revit. To get started, let's jump into Revit and let's start a new project. For the template file, I'll pick on mechanical template again, and I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to go to Link Revit. I'm going to browse where I'm keeping my exercise files. I'm going to grab my architectural, and I'm going to position it origin to origin. I'm going to click Open. There we go. Of course, I'm going to select it, and I'm going to pin it. I'm going to click on Edit Type. I'm going to make sure room bounding is turned on. Click Apply. Click OK. Now, in order to copy monitor the levels, what we need to do is go to an elevation. So I'm going to go to my south elevation by just double-clicking on my arrowhead here. And we're in. Now, get used to the architect having tons of levels. We might not need all of these levels. What we do have, however, are 2 levels of our own. So see, the architect has levels that are not yet in our model, but we have 2 default levels that we start with. So I'm going to select my level 2. I'm going to click on the grip, and I'm going to drag it out to the right just so I can kind of see it, and I'm going to hit Escape a couple of times. Now what I'd like to do is align level 2 to this level 2. So I'm going to type AL for align. I'm going to select level 2 here. I'm going to pick my level 2 and align it. Don't ever lock them though. No, I'm going to hit Escape a few times. Now what I'd like to do is zoom into here. It's getting pretty crowded. With an underlay or a linked Revit model, we can turn off certain elements. But what we need to do is hover over the top of it, hit our Tab key, and that will drill into it. Once this is highlighted, go ahead and select it, right-click, hide in view, elements. Now we can see that level 3. I'm going to do the same for this west roof. I'm going to hover over this level, hit my Tab key, select it, right-click, hide in view, elements. Perfect. Now what I want to do is first I want to monitor these 2 levels. So if the architect moves this down to say 12 feet, next time we open up that model, we'll get a coordination alert. So what I'd like to do is go to our Collaborate tab, and I want to come down here to Copy Monitor. So we're going to go to Copy Monitor. We're going to click the drop down here, and I like to select link. So let's select link. Now I'm going to go ahead and hover over our link, and I'm going to pick it. Now we have some choices over here. First thing I'd like to do is monitor, because we have 2 levels that are in the model and that do directly correlate with the linked architectural model. So I'm going to click monitor. Now I'm going to hover over level 1 and it selects our level 1. Now I'm going to hover over the architectural level 1 and it's monitored. If you zoom out, notice that you'll see a little heartbeat icon right here, indicating that you successfully monitored the level. Now let's come up to level 2 here. Click it again, zoom out to verify that it's being monitored, and it is. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to Copy. So go ahead and click on Copy. We have to click on Multiple. I always forget to do this. Don't forget to click Multiple. Even though when you click Multiple, you still need to hold down the Control key. So I'm going to hit Control. I'm going to grab level 3, level 4, level 5, and I'm going to grab the roof level. Now remember that you have to click the Finish button. We can also come down the Filter selection. If we had other items such as walls, doors, windows, we could uncheck those. So I'm just going to click OK. We've got all these selected. I'm going to click on Finish. Notice that these have all been monitored. But if we drill into our warning, always read these. Family level head circle has been renamed to Circle 1 to avoid conflicts. So if we drill into the warning, if we expand it, now if we expand this, notice that we can drill in and we can look at any warning that we want. If you select it, you can literally delete it. Don't do that here. These warnings are fine. This isn't going to mess us up. Hit Close. Hit Escape a few times. Now the last thing we need to do is make sure that you click on Finish right here. Now you're all set. These have been copied and monitored into your project.